reindeer, you know you're the mastermind. Run, run, Rudolph, Randolph's way too far behind. Run, run, Rudolph, Santa's gonna make it to town. Can't you make him hurry, tell him he can take the freeway down. Run, run, Rudolph, I'm reeling like a merry-go-round. Hey guitar buddies, some festive Chuck Berry there with Run Rudolph Run. So it's a classic rock and roll song, just 3 chords in the key of C, and we start on a C on the intro, to F, and then back to C, and then the song starts on an F. So for the song, first chorus parts, I'm doing the classic rock and roll trick of adding a 6th note to each chord. So on the F, I'm playing an F bar chord on the 8th position, and then using my little finger on 12 to add a D, which is the 6th of an F chord. So then on the C, I'm using my little finger to add an A, okay, on the C chord, on 12 on the A string. Then go to a G, Run, Rudolph. So playing a G in the 10th position and adding 14 on the D string. Back to C. So I did a shortened version on the sort of playthrough at the start, but basically once you've got that kind of pattern going, you can play the whole song. Tiny little change on the guitar solo, just at the end of the guitar solo coming out of the G, C, and there's a quick kind of half bar of G before it goes back into the song. Yeah, so you'll hear that. I put it on the playthrough at the start. Okay, so that's the chords. Okay, just 3 chords, and then the intro is such a classic rock and roll intro. So what we're doing is I'm just sliding up to a double stop of G and C on 8 and 8. Then playing F and A on 10 and 10 on the G and B strings. Then the classic Chuck Berry thing is to play 8 and 8 and then hammer to 9 on the G string. So we've got 8 and 8 on the G and B strings, that's E flat and G, hammering to E natural, and then the C on 10 on the D string. 2 of those, another one, and then I'm just kind of rocking between a double stop again and a C note on 10. Just playing that, and then it just ends with pushing up an A and an E flat, that's 10 and 11 on the B and E strings, just bending that up. Okay, and that's the intro. Now for the solo, starts kind of in the same way. So we got, I'm sliding again up to 8 and 8, putting a little C in there on 10 on the D string, and just kind of stabbing those two notes. And then this is a classic rock and roll riff. So it's basically around the C blues scale with some extra notes. All double stops. And so I'm playing G and C on 8 and 8. A and D on 10 and 10. B flat and E flat on 11 and 11. And come back down. And then we're going the same kind of fingering there on the G and B strings. So I've got G flat and B flat on 11 11, F and A on 10 and 10, E flat and G on 8 and 8. So we've got that. And then we do a bend on 10 and 10, F and A, and then play 8 8, 10 10, 8 8, G C, A D, G C. So and then going back down on the G and B strings with the same kind of pattern. 11 11, G flat, B flat, F A, 10 10, E flat G, 8 8. Yeah. And then we're just doing some bends there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just repeatedly bending on the 10th fret of the G and B strings. 8 and 8, going to C. And then again a couple more, going back. And then the rest of it is just basically going. So we got, yeah, so we got, so we're basically going like we started that riff where we play the 8 8, 10 10 hammer, and then just kind of repeating. I think it's about 6 times. Just listen to the track. Just repeating on that 10 and 10 on G and B, F and A, hammering from 8 and 8 to 9 and 8, the C. Repeat that and then finish off with so I'm just doing a double 8 8 to 10 10. So G C to F A. Then a little hammer there, 8 8 to 9 8, E flat G to E natural, and C on 10, and then going back down the same way on C, and then ending on a G. So F A, hammer, to G. Now, the thing with this is, it's just learn. You can change it up once you learn those kind of Chuck Berry kind of style double stops, that classic little hammer there, the bend on 10. You can actually just take the solo and do your own version of it. Don't try and stick too rigidly to what Chuck Berry plays. It's better to do what you feel and just capture the style, okay? And then at the end, we've got this little C to F to C7. So I'm playing 10, 9, 8, on the D, G and B strings to 10, 10, 10 to 10, 12, 11. So C, E, G, C, F, A, C, G, B flat. And then just move that up to the 15, 14, 13, F, A, C, 15, 15, 15, and then again it's just exactly the same pattern, 15, 17, 16, F, C, E flat, and that's where it fades out. Okay, so a great fun tune for Christmas, some classic little rock and roll licks and riffs in there. So next we'll take a look at the bass part. Bass is nice and simple. I start on a C, to F, to C, and then we're just doing this pattern that repeats throughout the song. C on 3, E, and then we've got E flat, E, F. So that's the F. When we play an F chord, that's what we play. C, E flat, E, F. Then for the C chord, G, B flat, B, C. So again, 3, 1, 2, 3. For the G chord, we've got 5, 3, 4, 5. D, F, F sharp, G. Back to C. Rudolph. So really nice and simple there, just on the end of the guitar solo where you got a little extra G there. You'll notice that if you listen for it. Kind of ends the guitar solo, but just bam, 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 back into it. Okay, but really nice and simple there. Great fun tune for Christmas, so enjoy. Run Rudolph Run, and thanks for watching.